Yes, greetings everyone. Dr. David Roots coming to you again with some financial intelligence, some economic empowerment, some wealth wisdom, whatever you want to call it. It's here a chilly afternoon here in London. It's autumn, or as people would say in the West, it's fall. Yeah, and it's really kind of interesting because my message has a lot to do and can be linked into this whole idea of seasons and as the seasons change. And I was talking about this with my wife, and I was thinking about a term that kind of best encapsulates the idea for my message that I wanted to share with you today. And the best term that I had was wealth self-sabotage. Yeah? So the theme is wealth self-sabotage, or also known as cyclical impoverishment. Okay? Cyclical impoverishment. That's a mouthful. So what am I talking about? I'm talking about the actions that we take as individuals on a daily, weekly, monthly, yearly, lifetime, generationally basis that end up impoverishing us, not only mentally and physically, but the main theme here is wealth, economics, and finances. Okay? So how do we self-sabotage ourselves? Well, I have something that I talk about in my book, The Wealth Building Cycle, called the poverty cycle. And it's the reverse of the wealth building cycle. Okay, you can get my book online. I have some videos about the wealth building cycle also that are free to view. But the poverty cycle is the opposite of the wealth building cycle. It's those things that create more liabilities for us. Okay, like ignorance, like spending, like the desire for instant gratification, like debt, okay, like a lack of investing in ourselves and in assets. When we do those things on a daily basis, for example, we might spend on things that we really don't need, or things to satisfy our emotions, such as sweets or, candy, or, junk food, things along those lines, or activities that we might use to pacify the lack of enjoyment in our life. So we're going to spend money to fill our lives up with things just to keep us active. Okay? If we do that on a daily basis, a weekly basis, that can become a monthly basis. You might not just do it for yourself, but you might do it for your family, making excuses that you do for the kids, that you just want to see them enjoy themselves. That ends up being on a yearly basis, then on a decade basis, then a lifetime basis, and generationally those things are then passed on. That cycle of self-impoverishment, that cycle of self-sabotage. And I talk about this in some of my posts on Facebook, where I know what I'm talking about because I'm guilty of that too. Much less so now, but definitely even now, even as I start to build wealth, what you find is that as your income increases and as the good things, your money magnet increases, that self-sabotage wants to kick in. It says, hey, you got money now, say you should go do something with it. You should go spend it. You should go, treat yourself. And there's nothing wrong with treating yourself if that's what you're actually doing, is treating yourself. Okay? But if your behavior is part of a cyclical self-impoverishment mentality, or a self-sabotage mentality, you're self-sabotaging your wealth, then that becomes a problem. Now, let's look at the reasons why. Okay? The reasons why this might happen, and I need to be quick because I'm looking at my battery. Why is because for many of us, we have this mindset that has been generationally put within our minds, that we don't deserve better, we don't deserve wealth, that people like us or people like you just don't deserve to be wealthy. And we need to get rid of that. We need to get rid of the self-sabotage and put into our minds and into our action, into our habits, those things that build wealth. How do you do that? Well, you reverse the cycle. It's that simple. reverse the poverty cycle. Just like you reverse a car, you start going in the opposite direction. Okay? I want to stop there because I don't want the video to run out, because it looks like it is going to run out soon. Yeah? And it's all about building wealth, and we don't want things to run out. We want to keep going. All right? It's all about reversing any self-sabotaging behavior, going forward into the wealth mindset, the wealth universe. Yeah? Put the things in the reverse. Rather than spend, save. Rather than spend on needless things that are for the short term, invest for the long term. Educate yourself. Build assets. If you want help on any of those things, please do get in contact with me. Just inbox me. And I help people on a daily basis. This is Dr. David Roots. I got a squirrel right here sitting in front of me. Yeah? You want information about wealth building? This is Dr. David Roots signing off with a new message for you. Thank you.